Welcome back, guys. So it all started from this meeting on Friday morning when Senator John Eno invited the NFF's officials and Coach Finidi because he wanted to discuss the way forward for Nigerian Super Eagles, how to start getting results for the team. And the meeting that was supposed to be a positive meeting, progressive meeting, turned out to be something that created some kind of crisis immediately after the meeting. Of course, Coach Finidi was not happy because majority of the meeting, the majority of things discussed were not really favorable to him. The NFF had a prior meeting, as I mentioned in the previous video, amongst themselves. So when they came to that meeting, all the things that they were saying about how to get another coach, about how to demote Finidi, and all of that, it just felt like he was a target to Finidi. And of course, it's a normal thing. He wasn't happy after the meeting and didn't speak to the media. And today, he has reportedly announced his retirement from the head coach duty. I talked about that in the last video if you saw it. And then, but it hasn't been official because NFF still have to be the ones to say that Finidi has resigned because they were the ones that announced him as the head coach in the first place. And right now, that hasn't happened. So it's still a rumor, technically. But conventional medias have already started publishing. I've also talked about that on this channel that Finidi has resigned reportedly, and this is the reason why it is believed that Finidi has resigned. The media officer for the Nigerian Super Eagles, the official media officer, who goes by the name Promise Efogie, was the person that actually confirmed this news. He said that Finidi called him this morning to tell him that they spoke, and Finidi said that he has resigned. So technically, Finidi has already told Promise Efogie, who is the media officer, it's his position to know this kind of information. But again, Promise himself is saying that it's still not official because for it to be official, the NFF's director of communication, in the person of Ademola Olajire, is also going to announce this, for it to be official. But technically, it seems that Finidi has already resigned because he told, the media officer for Super Eagles. But again, based on that, the NFF's president, Mr. Alhaji Ibrahim Gusau, has now spoken out that Finidi is still the coach of Nigerian Super Eagles for all he knows, at this moment, because he has not seen anything. Finidi hasn't messaged him about resignation. So he is still the coach for all he knows at this moment. News media actually tried to reach out to him. Punch specifically actually messaged him on WhatsApp. But Ibrahim Gusau said that he hasn't seen anything yet from Finidi. And for that reason, nobody should believe what's going on in the media that Finidi has resigned. But we'll see what happens. I definitely know that since the media officer, Promise Efogie, has said that Finidi told him personally, then obviously it's only a matter of time, few hours before the NFF confirms it and all of that. But moving forward, guys, the situation regarding Osimhen losing it on Finidi is still something that has been garnering a lot of reactions. With all over social media, a lot of people are actually blaming Osimhen for talking disrespectfully to his senior, someone that's even old enough to be his father. Because technically, when Finidi was playing, Osimhen wasn't born at the time, and that's fact. A lot of reactions have been going, even on the fact that the likes of Ighalo, ex-Nigerian Super Eagles players, whom Osimhen even mentioned in his rant, in his live Instagram, quarrel against Finidi. He mentioned Ighalo, that Ighalo, came to Super Eagles, played, and then left. This one came and played, that he also will come and play and leave because no Super Eagles doesn't belong to anybody. He was just ranting, basically, even cursing, using some abusive words in Yoruba and all of that. it was just out of control for someone like Osimhen, someone with, that of Osimhen's caliber to actually just behave like, a tout. Really, it wasn't professional. Let's say the truth. Personally, I know that okay, he was angry with what happened, but and yes, Finidi, if Finidi said that, which it's still not seen the video or audio where Finidi actually said that. All of this are still based on a close source that observed the meeting that Coach Finidi attended with the sports minister and NFF's officials. So no one has seen the video, no one has seen the audio where Finidi said that Osimhen that he is not going to beg Osimhen. So it was still largely a speculation, hearsay from a trusted media, trusted journalist, but no proof, no hard facts at this moment. And for Osimhen to react like that, even though he hasn't seen any hard fact that Finidi called him out, is something a bit childish and unprofessional, in my opinion. And then Jude Ighalo also, on his Instagram, had to even DM Osimhen to say, "Boy, calm down," and end the live video. He was just going on and on and on. It was his friends on the live that were even trying to get him to stop it, and he was even saying, "I will not do, guy. I will not do. I will not do." It was way out of control. So that's lots of reactions really still circulating about that one, and on social media, everyone, majority of people are not supporting Osimhen for what he did. He didn't show professionalism. He didn't show any humility. He didn't leave any lessons for young people coming up, young footballers, coming up, looking up to him as a role model, anything for them to learn. But away from Osimhen's gist, let me also let you know that Coach Janet Raw actually reacted to a question asked to him by Punch Nigeria. They actually did a brief interview on him and then asked him some questions about the possibility of him returning to Nigerian Super Eagles. Even so, at this time that Nigerian Super Eagles seems to be looking out there for a foreign coach, although they are not looking at Raw. Raw is still focused on his Benin Republic contract, and they are looking at Consent Cow. But that question was asked to him, and he was like, he cannot really say much about it. He's still tied to contract with Benin, but he's not shutting any door. He's, football, anything can happen. That's why he said that it's still very possible that he could come back to the team, that he still has good relationships with the club, with the players and everybody. It still feels like home for him. So there's a possibility on that. And for the last gist, guys, there is the one that concerns Tolu Arokodare, the Gents goal machine. He has now said that it's going to be a dream come true if he gets called up to play for the Nigerian Super Eagles. He says that it's something that if it happens, then he's going to abandon everything and run to represent Nigeria. He mentioned the fact that he grew up watching and learning from Okocha and Kanu, and that these guys are his role model. He envies and he loves them, and he also wants to have an input in the national team, just like these guys. And he says that if he gets the chance to represent Nigeria Super Eagles, then he's definitely going to be happy to do that. But that's the update for now. Thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to like and share the video. React to any of the stories that you like. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Stay tuned for more updates.